Major retail developments, the old Yarragon primary site, highway artwork, the Queen's Baton relay, Victoria's Treasurer in Druin and the West Gippsland Art Centre and more. That's coming up right after this. For the ultimate in quality and performance, you can't go past Hewlett-Packard's ProBook range. Warragul Computer Repair stocks these brilliant laptops which feature wide viewing angles, backlit keyboards, 8th generation Intel CPUs and more. Check them out at 6 Smith Street, Warragul. You may have heard retail giant Kmart might be opening a store in Warragul, but what exactly is going on? There are plans to build a large-scale retail development on the corner of Queen Street and Hazel Drive. Tom McInerney, the managing director of applicant Trend Development Group, spoke to Baw Baw Shire councillors at their meeting last week, and he's confident the site could be ready quickly if planning approval is granted.
We believe that if we get this support and we go through the process, we can be delivering it by September this year, and with 12 months have created the centre and 262 jobs ongoing for Warragul. Kmart and Bunnings are both what we call board approved, subject to the signing of an AFL and lease, which is subject to planning.
Liquor chain Dan Murphy's is another potential tenant, but is not presently a part of the plan. Tom actually argued the development would be good for retailers in Warragul CBD, as it would keep people from going on large shopping trips to Pakenham and other bigger towns.
We're not trying to create a shopping centre, I know it's a centre, but we're not trying to create a Woolies and a shopping centre to drag people out. That will still happen, and that shopping will happen in the centre of Warragul. This is a needs analysis, and this is a place where it can be taken, and we think the net benefit is large.
The Shire is actively supporting the plan, having resolved to write to Victoria's Planning Minister about rezoning the land. Sandroad's newly built interchange is about to get another upgrade, and it's a work of art. A $100,000 Vic Roads grant will be used to construct a 7.5 metre version of a sculpture by artist Julie Squires, in collaboration with Kurnai artist Colin Hood. Called Ancestors Dreaming, the Baw Baw Shire Council says it pays homage to the Kurnai people while welcoming visitors to Gippsland. Yarragon is finally getting a skate park. After consistent community lobbying over many years, over $220,000 has been secured from the Latrobe Valley Authority's Community Facility Fund to develop the project. It will be built at Howard Park. Staying in Yarragon, the Baw Baw Shire has reaffirmed its interest in purchasing the old Yarragon primary school site, having been knocked back by the state government before. According to the council, the state has extended the council's opportunity to purchase the site, but the cost has yet to be determined. A spokesperson said Baw Baw is committed to making an offer, but the state's price has to be reasonable. Victoria's Treasurer, Tim Pallas, was in Druin earlier this month to speak the Andrews government's Homes for Victorians package. Speaking at the site of the future Drovers Landing development, which will feature over 1,800 housing lots with provision for schools and other family facilities, Mr Pallas said towns like Druin offered great opportunities for those looking for their first home.
Druin, in many ways, is an embodiment of why you can get the best of both worlds when it comes to first home ownership in regional and rural Victoria.
Works to make part of Warragul's Palmerston Street one way will continue for several weeks. As well as removal of the westbound lane, construction will see the creation of 4 new parking spaces, streetscape renewal and major water and drainage improvements. There's still time to get to Warragul's exhibition hall for the last day of the Lions Club Book Fair. It's on until 4 with gold coin entry. Here's what Club President Brian Grist said yesterday.
We just put out some books that were donated to us. They're from a bookstore that closed. They're older books, they're probably collectors' books, and I hope that people would be able to take a good advantage of those tomorrow.
The West Gippsland Arts Centre is set to reopen in August with the Warragul Eisteddfod, then Warragul Regional College's presentation of We Will Rock You. Renovations reached a major milestone earlier this month with the installation of a large beam which will support additional seating at the site. The Mayor and several community members were on hand to sign the beam and install its final nut and bolt, which had been painted gold for the occasion. Women in Gippsland's Making Big and Little Things Happen event is coming up on International Women's Day. At least 200 tickets to the 8 March event have been sold already, and there's a cap of 250, so if you're interested, get in quick. Details are on the Women in Gippsland Facebook page, linked below. If you missed the Queen's Baton relay come through Warragul earlier this month, don't worry, we have you covered. Check the links below this video for a link to our gallery of the event, or just check out this footage on screen now. That Peppa Pig is terrifying. While at our website, you can also check out our video coverage of Druin's Fisofolia Festival. We have footage of the parade, as well as an interview with festival president Jess Murphy. And finally, the weather. Thankfully, there's no wind like what we've had recently, which has actually brought down power lines and trees. Mostly sunny Monday with a max of 26, 30 and sunny on Tuesday, with a little relief on Wednesday, which will be mostly sunny with a minimum of 16 and a max of 26. And that's all from this 25 Feb 2018 Baw Baw In Brief. Be sure to subscribe for the Baw Baw Citizens free email updates to stay in the loop. The link's below this video. Catch you next week.